Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Dawg's Rant of the Month, and today we are on episode 9. And I can't believe, wow, 9 episodes, 9 months, the same amount of time that someone could be pregnant. Anyway, let's get on to the video here. Today's video is going to be about being successful in school and procrastination, and how to get over procrastination. So, I'll start off, I guess, by going back to my old life and how related to my life, how, in middle school, I was a decent procrastinator. I would go on my phone and end up doing homework late, but, and just do things to procrastinate. I was always aware of my work, though. I always knew what work to get done, and, I rarely missed an assignment. And the thing was, the main problem was, my only problem was really just procrastination, and studying. I'll go to that, study habits as well. This will be part of the video too, study habits. I wasn't the best, I'm never have been and wasn't back in middle school a good test taker and quiz taker, I just never found good ways to study. I would read my, notes and, go over the chapters in the textbooks, and that was pretty much the way I would study. I never had a good way of putting down separate notes. I wasn't a great note taker either. My notes were really sloppy because I don't have good handwriting. But anyway, I just wasn't a great test taker, and that was my main problem in school. I still passed, of course. I still passed my classes easily in middle school. And then we go on to high school, which was a little tougher. In high school, it's tougher than middle school. No doubt about that. And it got a little worse with test taking. And in school, I'd say, surprisingly, and I'm not the only one, plenty of people, because tests in certain classes, like biology was my tough one, and geometry, were so tough for me to understand. I would study horribly and fail my tests. I would say I failed about maybe 25% of my tests in high school throughout the 4 years. Hopefully not more. I'm just ballparking here. I don't know for sure. So, really, I was a good student, though, because I would get all my work done and make sure all my work is done and just try my best on the test. If I didn't know an answer, I would just pick the best one. It was just not easiest for me. It's hard for me to comprehend some things if I don't really understand the topic. And unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck sometimes with learning that topic because it was a requirement to graduate. Anyway, I still graduated, though. I'm here. I am now going into my second year of college, and my first year of college was all right. I did pretty well. There was in my 2 semesters, I had one class in each of them that I struggled in. And those 2 classes, I didn't have proper studying. It was my sociology class and my legal and ethical issues class. And those 2, my final exam finished with a C, and then the other one I finished with a D in the final exam. And the class I finished with, end up being with B. Thank God I got rounded up in my sociology class. Thank you, Omar. Love you, bro. And, and then I still did pretty well, though, on my final exam in my legal ethical class, and finished with a C on it, and then finished with a B in the class as well. So overall, my lowest grades were B's in my 2 semesters. Oh, pretty much. Then I finished with A's and high B's. I think it was either low or mid B's in the tough classes. But for the final exam in my sociology, I found a better way to study, and I knew more answers on the final exam than I did on the midterm. And that was make a study guide with all the terms in the class. And when we reviewed, I put down the terms. And just do the best I can and putting down all the information that I would need for the class. For the test. And honestly, it helped me do the test better, even though I still didn't finish well for some reason. I don't know. The short answer or something threw me off. I never even know what I got wrong. But anyway, it helped me a lot. So, my tip is going to be there. Write down terms that you don't know or are not fully understand of. Ask questions about it, and during the review, put down the correct definitions and way of explaining it, and then compare it to your definition that you may have found in the book or just your own definition, and things like that, depending on the class. If it's math, my main thing with my math classes was look at the textbook, look at the correct way to do the stuff, and then to solve the problem or whatever it was, and then just honestly just do your best you can and just go from memory. Just do what you remember best, and think of different steps in your head on how to solve the problem. Don't rush it. My main way of saying that is don't rush it, because if you rush it, then you have a better chance of getting it wrong, and that could be any subject. If you just rush on a test and get it done in like 5 minutes and just like put whatever answer, you're not gonna do well. And when I take tests in any class, I'm usually a long test taker. I take time because sometimes I don't know the answer right away and I got to think about it. And that's what you got to do. You got to think clearly and just think the best from what you remember from your notes and your lectures, and that's what you got to do in order to pass the test and get your work done. And honestly, that's what I did throughout high school, and it pretty much worked. You know, I passed all my classes. I never failed a class. I never had to retake one, thank God. You know, I just passed biology and geometry. My sophomore year was my tougher year with those two classes. And then, junior year, was the COVID year. And senior year, I took mostly electives. And freshman year, I had some tough classes, but I still finished well. So my main idea was just go from memory, do what you know, and slow down on the test. I usually finished last on the test, but I felt that I took the necessary measures to get the best test score I could. So anyway, that's pretty much what happened during my lifetime with tests and still going on nowadays. I gave you study tips now, so now I'll just go to the message of the video in terms of being a successful student is do what you need that you feel can help you be successful, whether that be changing your study habits or changing your routine in the morning, whatever it could be, and take that with you, which will help you in your day of school, in your day when you're studying at night, take breaks, do all of that. And you really got to know that you can't be the best person out there in your class. It's hard to be the best person in your class. What you got to do is just try to be the best person you can be. And to do that, you just got to take your time and listen in class, listen to the lectures in class, and just try your best. Those 3 things will help you just get through school and study well and do good on tests and the whole shebang of being in school. So honestly, I think that's going to do it. School is tough. It's never going to be easy, but you got to do what you got to do to be successful. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. And comment below some video ideas, because I've been uploading now on my reaction channel a lot more now, so I need some singing videos idea, because my last singing video recently, Murder on My Mind, got a lot of views, and so far it's doing well. And I just want to say, I did not say the N-word. I said ninja, alright? For all the people that were thinking I said it, I did not. I clearly said that at the end of the video. I just needed to do some clearing up. But anyway, that's going to do it for this rant. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.